Famous billionaire pianist told blind black boy to play, just for fun, but he has an unbelievable gift. The grand concert hall shimmered with gold chandeliers and velvet curtains. Every seat was filled, the world's elite waiting for the night star, Adrian Lockhart, the billionaire pianist whose fingers were said to turn ivory keys into magic. Cameras flashed as he entered the stage, tuxedo sharp, smile rehearsed. But tonight, Adrian was restless. Applause no longer thrilled him. Perfection had become routine, and routine had become boring. He scanned the crowd, looking for anything that might amuse him. That's when he saw him. A small boy standing with the waitstaff near the back, his hands brushing the air carefully as if feeling for something unseen. His eyes were clouded, unseeing. The boy was blind. Adrian raised an eyebrow. "Bring him here," he ordered one of his assistants. Gasps rippled as the child was led to the stage. His clothes were worn, shoes scuffed, but he carried himself with a strange calm, as if the room's attention barely touched him. Adrian leaned down with a smirk. "What's your name, boy?" "Daniel," the child whispered. "Well, Daniel," Adrian said loudly enough for the crowd to hear, "I'm told you like the piano. Why don't you play for us, just for fun?" Laughter bubbled from the audience. The idea was ridiculous, a blind boy challenging the greatest pianist alive. It was mockery disguised as generosity. Even the orchestra musicians exchanged pitying glances. But Daniel didn't hesitate. He walked toward the gleaming grand piano at center stage, his hand gliding along its polished edge like greeting an old friend. When he sat, the room grew still. His small fingers hovered over the keys, then he played. At first, a single note. Pure. Soft. Then another. And another. In seconds, the hall was filled with music so haunting, so alive, it seemed to reach into every soul present. His hands danced with impossible speed and grace, weaving melodies no one had ever heard before. The billionaire's smirk dissolved. His chest tightened as he listened. This wasn't imitation, it wasn't some parlor trick. Daniel wasn't just playing music. He was living it. His blindness didn't limit him, it freed him. Every note came from somewhere deeper than sight could ever reach. The crowd leaned forward, mesmerized. Some had tears streaming down their faces before they even realized it. A woman in the front row whispered, "It's divine." Adrian stood frozen. For the first time in his career, he wasn't the master of the room. He was a student, humbled before a child who couldn't even see the keys. When the final chord faded into silence, the hall erupted. Not polite applause, thunderous, uncontrollable cheering that shook the chandeliers. Daniel sat quietly, his hands folded in his lap, as if the music had left him entirely. Adrian approached slowly, his voice hoarse. Where did you learn that?" The boy tilted his head. "I never learned. I just hear the music inside me. It's always been there." In that moment, the billionaire pianist, the man who had mocked him, dropped to one knee. He took Daniel's hand, his voice breaking. "Forgive me. You don't just play the piano, you are the piano. The music belongs to you." The hall fell silent again, stunned. A billionaire, bowing to a blind boy. From that night forward, the story of Daniel spread across the world. Some called him a prodigy. Others said he was touched by God. But those who had been in that hall knew the truth. It wasn't just a performance. It was a miracle. And Adrian Lockhart would never again look at the piano, or at life, the same way.